The Egyptian Museum in Cairo, also known as the Museum of Egyptian Antiquities, is home to more than 120,000 pieces of ancient Egypt. Designed by the French architect Marcel Dourgnon, the building is one of the largest museums in the region. It was first built in 1835, but was moved many times until it was finally moved to its current place in 1902 Tahrir Square. Here are 10 artifacts you've got to see on your visit to the Egyptian Museum. Narmer Palette. The Palette of Narmer, or Narmer Palette, is the first historical document in the world according to the American Egyptologist Bob Ryer. The palette dates back to the 31st century BC, and holds some of the earliest hieroglyphic engravings that have ever been found. It is believed that the palette portrays King Narmer's unification of the Upper and Lower Egypt. Statue of Khafra. Khafra, Khafren, or Hefren, was an ancient Egyptian pharaoh of the 4th dynasty, son of Khufu, and the builder of Pyramid of Khafra at Giza. Not much is known about him, but it is believed that he reigned for around 26 years. Some authors say that the Great Sphinx of Giza was also built for him in approximately 2500 BC. The Khafra statue is made of diorite. Statue of Menkaure. Menkaure, Mykarinos, or Menkirs, an ancient Egyptian pharaoh and king of the 4th dynasty, was the son of Khafra and the grandson of Khufu and the builder of the smallest pyramid in Giza. The Menkaure statue is made of grey wak, a grey earthy rock characterized by its hardness and dark color. Tutankhamun's mask, also known as the funerary Mask of Tutankhamun, is one of the most famous works of art in the world. Discovered by Howard Carter in 1925, it is the death mask of the Egyptian pharaoh of 18th dynasty Tutankhamun who reigned 1332 to 1323 BC. The mask is made from 11 kilograms of solid gold. According to Nicholas Reeves, an English Egyptologist, the mask is not only the quintessential image from Tutankhamun's tomb, it is perhaps the best-known object from ancient Egypt itself. Mummy Mask of Susana. Susana's tomb was discovered by Professor Pierre Montagne, a French Egyptologist, in Tanis 1940. Unluckily, due to the moisture in the ground in Lower Egypt, most of the wooden objects had disintegrated. But the mask, which is made of gold and Lapis Lazuli, a deep blue semi-precious stone, was recovered. The mask is considered as one of the masterpieces of the treasuress of Tanis, bust of Akhenaten. Akhenaten, 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 or Akhenaten, was an ancient Egyptian king of 18th dynasty who ruled for 17 years and was known for abandoning the traditional Egyptian polytheism and introducing monolatrism. The statue of Akhenaten was built on the Amarna style, which was mainly characterized by a sense of movement in the images with raised heads. Statue of Khufu. Khufu, an ancient Egyptian pharaoh of the 1st dynasty and builder of the greatest pyramid of Giza, ruled for 63 years, from 2589 to 2566 BC. The statue of Khufu, also known as the ivory figurine of Khufu, was discovered by Flinders Petrie in 1903 during an excavation in Abydos, Egypt. The statue is considered a big historical and archaeological artifact, although it is only around 7.5 centimeters high, 22.9 centimeters long, and 22.6 centimeters wide. Pectoral with scarab identified with god Khepri. The central element of this pectoral is the scarab, identified with the god Khepri, the sun at dawn. Here it is carefully carved in the round in Lapis Lazuli, with detailed head markings and wing striations, or stripes. It supports a cartouche bearing the name of the king. On the sides of the scarab, Uraeus serpents hang down from the cartouche. The bodies are in gold with fine linear markings. This pectoral shows craftsmanship of superb quality on a very small scale. Mummy Mask of Wengenst. Wengenst was an ancient Egyptian general and a high priest from the reign of Susana of 21st dynasty. He held many remarkable military, religious and administrative titles which gave him the honor of being buried in the royal necropolis although he was of a royal descendant. His tomb was found by Pierre Montagne inside the royal necropolis of Tanis. Pectoral with the throne name of Tutankhamun. This is a masterpiece of jewel from the collection of Tutankhamun. It is a pectoral decorated in a complex way, the central part of the pectoral, which represents the name of the king. The outer edges of the pectoral are decorated with 2 cobras that appear to be too large in comparison to the Ankh signs, and the eyes of Horus, which are depicted very tightly under the name of the king. The central scarab is provided with the wings of a falcon. At the bottom of the pectoral is a frieze of lotus flowers interspersed with cornflowers and roundels, all inlaid with lapis lazuli, carnelian, and colored glass.